Alright, so got some good options here. Retribution is amazing. Brawler's pretty sweet. Infestation's nice. You know, I think a lot of people rightfully probably value this deck very highly, or this card very highly, but I feel like as a first pick, it's kind of meh. I don't know, maybe not. I feel like I probably undervalue it in comparison to a lot of people. Combustion Brawler, though, I think is pretty sweet. I like Alligat as well. Obviously, Retribution, best removal in the format. Shiny Instigator. It is still just a 3/3 vanilla for 3. Not a good first pick. And yeah, these aren't really great first picks either. Phase Out's fine. Outdraw's fine. Mutant Curator. Grenade's actually pretty good. I would put Grenade at like 5th-ish in this pack. It's probably between Retribution and Brawler for me. And Infestation's nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I don't want to be picking it first. I kind of like the Firebomb, but man, it's hard to pass up good interaction when you get it. Maybe we should just go Retribution. I guess the theory would be that we are going to see more of these potentially. And less Brawlers. Maybe we should just go Brawler. It's a really good beater. We'll take it. Tough call, though. Alright, Conscript to follow it up is nice. Smuggler is pretty much always good, although this is the least good of them, of course. Ursine's interesting, but double into double maybe is ill-advised. Primal's always open, though. Faithful's great. Ictodon's even pretty solid. I like anything on the bottom row, honestly. Even Coin is pretty good. Longbow's nice. It's pretty good even if you don't have the actual scout to knock it off and deal 3, but I don't know, I feel like a creature is going to be a little more reliable here. Kind of just leaving Conscript to keep us on color and keep us open for now. Rallying Sergeant is fine. Tinker Enervator. Charges are, charges played. It gets -3 this turn. It's interesting, I suppose. I guess it's Sergeant? Could be Paladin as well. This is a reasonable 2-drop. Sergeant, I feel like, doesn't do as much work as it should. Brawler's almost the same stats for almost the same cost and can be cheaper. With upside, I mean, it's the difference between a rare and a common and an uncommon, right? But I don't know. I think we just go Paladin here. Solid 2-drop. You always need those. Ghostblade's sweet. High Alert's amazing. Salamander, I feel like is pretty good. I think a lot of people don't really think this card is good. I like it though. Ghostblade's just always good. Even if you only get a very small unit, it's still pretty solid. High Alert's very nice too, though. I think I like the trick aspect better. I never hate having a Ghostblade, though. I think we just go High Alert. Into Roosting Warhawk. Char's also a very good pick. I think it's got to be Warhawk, though. Good evasive top end is necessary. Duelist is a fine 2-drop. We've got Outdraw, Ictodon, maybe Missionary as possibilities. I think it's an easy duelist here. Trekker, why you gotta show up so late? So here's the thing about Trekker. We probably shouldn't be trying to splash that. But we could. The only thing else worth taking here is Blade Barrier, I suppose? Which currently is not looking solid. It's possible we could even completely pivot here into a Trekker deck. There's also a possibility we get plenty of fixing and be able to do all 3 of these colors no problem. Double Primal on 3 with 2 other colors is maybe a little ambitious, but again, if we get plenty of fixing, it might not matter. And the only thing we're missing out on is Blade Barrier, so I think it's worth. Yeti's probably not something we care to splash Primal for. We'll pick it here, but I doubt we play it. Of course, Primal's always open. We've seen a lot of really good Shadow stuff, too. something to be aware of. I don't want to play any of this, really. Oh, definitely should have taken that weapon. That was really silly. I got into garbage mode and didn't pick the right card. Although having double in each faction seems a little bad. We could end up Fire and Primal mainly with a Justice Splash. Like, all three of these are splashable. If we maybe even cut the Paladin, we should be fine. Stranger's amazing. None of these are good except for maybe Lioness, but I don't think we're going to have a ton of power open to be amplifying that. The Recon Stranger's appealing too. Both these are good. And honestly, we're not missing out on much elsewise. Otherwise? You know what I mean. I think, since it does kind of look like we are going to splash Justice instead and try to go for scout stuff, we take the Stranger here. Or Skycrag, of course. Wow, Cliff-Diver Mantisaur. That's another double primal that's very much worth having. We've also got another Stranger. It seems really bad to not take the bomb here, though. Yeah. It seems really hard to pass that up. Mighty Strikes is great. Token of Honor is very good. I think because Mighty Strikes is actually so good, we should take that. Freewing Glider, that does scout. That actually scouts and could give this permanent fight, of course, because it gives anything it has permanent fight, and it scouts for the Trekker. So if we put Trekker down, then curve it into this, that's nasty. Makes it a, what, a 4/7 in flying? That's legit. I think we gotta go with that. Banner, that's not good enough. We want nothing double justice, so I am actually fine not having that Twin Sai. It was the pick for sure in that pack, because there's no reason not to have it around, but I think it's not the complete end of the world that we don't have it. Hey, what's going on, Spirit Chiller? How you doing tonight, my friends? I think it's just Token of Instinct, really. We don't have time, but this fixes for 2 of our colors. I don't think the first Frost round is going to matter too much. I guess it would help with Elder Meditant somewhat. Maybe even Belligerent Yeti. I suppose maybe that's a reason too, but I think we want the fixing. We currently have no fixing at all except for Stranger. I don't think we can go double. Like, unless we're not going to play Combustion Brawler and we go double Justice and double Primal. I feel like double is so risky. Probably just be Machete here. The Scout's really good for Trekker. It's just good in general. Seems perfectly reasonable to me. Now we have another Shaman here, which is actually probably a reasonable pick. Although, Duelist Blade is insanely good. Also, Seek Power seems appealing, but man, Duelist Blade is great. I think we gotta go for it. We did have a Lingering Influence for Scout as well, but I think that was worth it. No Scout here, Mighty Strikes is great. I guess Surveyor, because it pledges, seems reasonable. It's not amazing, but it's fine. There's a Scout I can get behind. Even though it's actually terrible, it's good for scouting, so we'll take it. Token of Knowledge doesn't help us. Crest also doesn't help us. Man, I want that Ceremonial Mask. Are we going double Justice? We have so little fixing. We have actually no Justice fixing currently. But Ceremonial Mask is insanely good. We could go Stalwart Shield, I guess. It's decent on Meditant. Is there any Scout here? There is Fireplace Finder. Not sure that that's worth it. We could just take the Crest just as a way to scout. Seems a lot worse than taking this mask. It's risky having double Justice, I think, in this setup, but it's at the top end, and hopefully we'll find some fixing in these packs. I think it's just too good to pass up. Another token of instinct, I suppose. Albatross is sweet. Not in time for Wormstone. Blinkwolf is nice. Our 2-drops are not super solid at the moment. Albatross is pretty great though. Token helps with the same fixing we already have, so that's not, I think, especially worth it. Let's just go for Albatross here. It's pretty solid. I wish this was the... what is it, Ixtun? Yeah, Ixtun. I wish it was the Ixtun one. Unfortunately not. We do have a Conflagrate here, though. Very good interaction, of which we have essentially none. Just weapons, really. That's about it, so I think we have to go Conflagrate here. Unit count is pretty low, but we should get some in the last pack. Guru Stranger is a blessing. I love Bear Arms, but we gotta have these 2-drop units, and this one fixes, so I think we have to go for it. And there's a Bear Arms to follow up. I like that. Is the Soaring Guard worthwhile? Could help with some of these weapons, I suppose. Bear Arms is really nice. We don't have anything that makes more units, but it's still really solid just with a decent amount of 2-drops. Something getting bigger is always good. Quartermaster. I mean, we have 5 weapons so far. We're not going to drop that many weapons, but... Oh, actually, it's the second Freewing Glider. Never mind. We need that. 2 ways to give this permanent flying and scout. Very good. We need to find many more ways to scout if we're going to make this really good, though. Manufacture does make a lot of units. I think that's probably the most worthwhile thing here. Shield Bash actually is kind of nice. Send an enemy unit, gain 2 armor and draw a card. It's pretty good. As bad as our interaction is currently, that might be what we have to take. Although it is just a spell, that is unfortunate. It's got a decent amount of applications though. I mean, a lot of things can be stunned. It's a difference between, do we want interaction or something that can make Bear Arms potentially much better? I think it's still got to be interaction since we have so little of it so far. There's a drone, that's a way to do it. It's actually a really good 1-drop too. Oh, stranger, why do you taunt me? These strangers taunting me so. Can't do it. I wish this was either Huru or I don't know, anything that actually is any of our combinations would have been great. Especially this late seeing a stranger. Unfortunate. I guess we take the Barkeep's Friend. Another Overheat. I hate playing so many, but not like the other stuff helps us. Still not really useful. Many friends we have. Ooh. Wasteland Elemental is just a really good 5-drop, although we have 3 that are already very good. It's kind of hard to pass that up. This does scout, and it's interaction. Those are things we need. Wasteland Elemental is so solid. Fendoff is also pretty reasonable, but Streets of Flame is so much better. Unfortunately, I think we are going to have to pass up on that Wasteland Elemental. The Scout is too good, and we have these 3 weapons, I guess 4 weapons, which we probably won't even play Barkeep's Friend. And that's all of our interaction aside from Conflagrate. And I guess, I mean, tricks are technically interaction, but I don't know. Curve is super high right now. We need a lot of early game. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops and a 1-drop. I guess that's not horrible. And it's tough to pass either one of these cards. We really want both. Certainly wish there was a way to do that. I guess we do have a decent amount of scout. We got 3 here on weapons. Yeah, we have these. That's technically 6. I don't think we have any units to do it though. Currently looks like no. That's not great. We would love to pick up a Blurry Chaser or 2. Oh man. This is one of the more difficult picks. There's more top end or interaction. It's so tough passing this, but I think because we have Scout and we need interaction, we'll go with that. Oni Patrol's solid. Char's also very good. Zavari's Longbow's looking good too, although Fend Off might be kind of nice, but we do need units, so I think we go Patrol. Maneuver's pretty sweet. I guess we do go Maneuver. Good trick. We could go Salamander as well. I don't hate that. With like a free wing glider, it's actually pretty solid. And our tricks are pretty good so far anyway. Embargo Officer is not super exciting. Murderous Flock is pretty good for us though. With triple overheat, makes a big flying threat for sure. The rest of the pack not super exciting for us, except for maybe Coin, but I think the unit is more important here. Another Flock? Yes, please. Guru Insignia would actually be pretty great here, but it is always depleted. We also have this Orc Lookout, which is a scout thing. Since we have, I think, so few actual scouts, I think getting the thing that scouts first to pay off is better here. And it also trumps Insignia, unfortunately, even though we do need it. We're really, really low on fixing, which is very scary. Hopefully it'll be okay. We'll try to cut out as many double pips as we can. I guess it's another Paladin? I don't love having all three colors as 2-drops, but maybe it's fine. Test Pilot, very nice. Ooh, Clan Barracks, sweet. Not relevant. Not relevant. Not relevant. Ooh, that is a late flock. That is very nice because we did pass that one, but I think it was the right call because we did need more scouts. I think we only have like 7 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, just 9, which, I mean, that's not a horrible amount, but we would like to have more if we can help it. Hey, what's up? I think it's Boule PR? Yeah, I think that Streets was the right call there, just because we do need the scout and the interaction's great. So I'm happy that you agree with me. Yeah, we have a ton of 4-drops. We need to cut some. I think Shield Bash is the one. We could even cut at least 1 overheat, but we need as many scouts as we can get. We really don't have enough. Barkeep's friends definitely both gone. Maybe Baron should go too. 21 units is also a lot. I think we could probably cut these paladins. We'd still have 1, 2, 3, 4. What, 6 2 or less? Maybe we need to keep at least 1. Might be fine. What do we actually want to cut from this curve though? I guess maybe Salamander. Surveyor seems reasonable to cut, although it is technically fixing if we get it in our opener. Probably should just cut it though. The twist stuff's actually really good because we do have double glider. Bear arms can help with that. The machete even is pretty good for that. So we have plenty of ways to make the twisting better. Top end is really solid. We gotta cut at least a couple units though. Maybe it is just paladins. 4-drops have gotta go though. We're so heavy on 4-drops. Probably 1 overheat, even though we do need the scout. We just kinda have to. And maybe 1 flock, because I feel like most of the time we're not gonna be able to get a scout off for it. I guess either that or Meditant. Drawing cards is great though. Currently at 32, we need to get down to probably 17 power, so 3 more cuts. Elder's probably too slow. That might be a good call, actually. It is a lot of 4s, so cutting a 4 makes sense. Block can be explosive with overheat, which may be a reason to bring back the overheat. We have 2 more cuts to make, though. 8 scouts, I believe it'd still be, which is not the ideal number, I would say, but I think it's still probably okay. It's just overheat's really not that good. But I mean, it is good on Trekker and on Flock, the 2 payoffs that we have Scout for, so maybe it is worth keeping. I don't think we want to cut any of the early game, but the top end is hard to cut too. It could be Salamander, that seems fine. 16 units though is pretty bad for bear arms. Maybe we just cut that and then call it good. Drone is still reasonable even without having the bear arms. Although, maybe we ought to just keep the Salamander instead. It's got guaranteed damage potential. It's very good with Freewing Glider. I actually think that's a little bit better here. Salamander overheat is great, that is true. Yeah, there's a lot of good applications for overheat in this deck, which is hilarious to say. Because it is not really that good of a card, but I think in a deck like this, it's decent. We could consider cutting Ceremonial Mask as well, as good as the weapon is. I think if we had 1 more unit, we might be happy. Or even just another overheat. And Ceremonial Mask being double time, or double justice, I mean, is kind of sketchy. We currently have double primal for the Peaktop Trekker, and we also have and the Cliff Diver Mantisaur, and we have double fire for Combustion Brawler. So I think having the 3rd double is not amazing, even though it is up to 6 where we need it. I just feel like the chances that we're gonna end up stuck on Justice is pretty high, considering we have only 6 cards currently. I feel like that needs to go. Unfortunately, I want to keep it because it is very good. And then we could bring back another unit. Seems good. Probably even just Surveyor over the Drone. I think it can get in more easily than Drone, and it does have Pledge, which helps. What happens if you cut Justice? I mean, we lose 1 Scout, which is definitely a downside. And then we lose Test Pilot and Warhawk, which are 2 of our better evasive finishers. Duelist Blade is another one we lose, which is not something I think we want to cut. It's just very, very good. And High Alert as well. I think all the things we have Justice in for are worth having it. Even though the Splash is going to be a little bit difficult, maybe we do just go with 18 power instead of adding anything else. 16 units is a little bit thin, but maybe that's okay. Because we might have enough punch to just smash people with Trekker or Mantisaur or Flock all at once and not really care. Our curve is a little bit high, I think, to support 17. We probably should just go 18 here. Why Justice? We got 6, 7, 8, 9 primal sources for 10 cards. We got 6, 7, 8 fire sources for 12 cards. And then 5, 6 sources for 5 cards. Maybe that is fine, although I hate that split. There's so many double factions. I think we have to go 18. Kind of want to go down 1 more Justice. It is the splash color after all. Go down a Justice for a fire. Hopefully shore up our ability to go double-double with fire and primal. Those are the ones we really need. I mean, if we miss out on Justice for a little bit, we might be okay. If we miss out on Fire and Primal, we're not going to be. So I think that's got to be where we land on influences, even though it is going to be a struggle sometimes to hit Justice, but I think it's okay. And I think this is the deck. Of course, we get every Justice card in a hand with no Justice. Also, 2 power seems a little sketchy. Still seems a little sketchy with this hand too. We have to really hope for power. I don't love it, but we do have all of our influence that we need. Well, actually not even close, but we have all of the, at least one of each. Maybe we would have cut Toride? That might be something we could have cut. It's a very good unit though. Ooh, fire's good. Alright, we've got a chance. Finding another primal would be ideal, and then finding Trekker or... well, pretty much just finding Trekker. That's gonna be something we hope for, I think, every game. Hey, there's the primal. Albatross isn't amazing without actually amplifying. We're obviously playing Flock next turn. We don't want to play Machete on this Ranger. I think it's fine to just run out Albatross. We may not get to 6 on 6. And we don't have anything else relevant to do here. We just gotta get something on board. Opponent being, you know, training ground only as far as we know. Okay, Amanara. That'll get locked down the ground, but I think it's good that we have this flyer. And the next turn we can put the Machete here. We'll have a bigger flying beater and this will fly for a turn. Not threatened at all by our opponent's board yet. We know they have the 2/2 Endurance in hand. I feel like I said Endurance weird there, but the word is Endurance. It sounded weird coming out, I don't know. Strange. Sir? Rod Dan. Do you have a play? We know you have a 2/2 for 2. There you go.
Guide my fists.
Okay. I like that. Almost able to amplify Mighty Strikes. Definitely a good turn here for us. Sure. Amplify Mighty Strikes it is. Ooh, maybe we shouldn't have swung there. Actually, we can conflagrate. That works. Exactly how I planned it, of course. So, would love to find another way to scout at some point soon. I can do Smuggler, so they're gonna double block here. You don't quite have enough even with double Mighty Strikes, but getting over these two and killing them both seems certainly ideal for us. Not sure what they would be swapping for. This seems to make a lot of sense to me though. Get as much damage in as we can while preserving our dude. It's very good. Put them down to 5. They have to have something to block here. Albatross will get it in 2 turns. Phase out on Albatross, I assume. Yep. Oh, that's it? Okay. We may even hold Lookout here, because scouting guarantees the win, pretty much. I mean, if they have a flyer. It doesn't, but I think it makes sense here. Of course. Right, well, it didn't work out.
Let's go.
They still have to block with it, and now we have many threats on board that win. That's going bottom. Probably should have just played it. We would have won this turn. It's okay though. Oy. Man, we're drawing a lot of Justice cards in our first hands here. This actually would be very strong if we had Primal. Well, maybe not very strong. It's pretty slow, but no Primal I don't think we can play. This works, we just need a unit. If we can draw Primal Source and Peaktop Trekker in the first 2 turns, we might just win the game on the spot. Not achieved. Oh boy. Well, we have many ways to scout. Rotor Smith. I think we do just kill that just to get the scout on. I think that goes bottom. We need a unit desperately, and that is exactly the same thing we just scouted bottom. Thanks, deck. Horn Beast for no value is good. Okay. Doing it in his own way, I respect it. This hand is really not coming together for us. 16 units is risky, I'll give you that.
To the skies.
Not sure we have any way to kill this. Okay, well, kind of think that might be the game. I can twist this 3 times, get him for 9.
Get used to this.
No reason not to. I guess maybe they have a high alert, something like that. I believe we are dead. Finally drew a unit.
To the skies.
Suppose that is useful.
Used to this.
Here they have Bob Rule. Is that even a thing still? Devour? Really? Okay. I am surprised by that, but I suppose it makes some amount of sense since we do have a flyer. I feel like I'd rather sacrifice anything else, although not the Thorn Beast in this situation. I just don't think doing it at all is worth it there. Alright. That almost certainly means we're dead. We were pretty much facing death this entire game, but that all but confirms it. Oh, it's so close. This does actually trade them. I guess we could have swung and made this surprise, but that's fine. Okay. There's no way we get out of this alive, right? Seems so very unlikely. Hey, what's going on, Mercurio? The Eternal stream is going quite well so far. We're 1-0 in this draft. Got a sweet sort of scout deck. I think we put Freewing Glider on this. I don't see how that has any usefulness. You'd love a scout payoff. Trekker specifically would be just phenomenal. We're somehow stabilizing here as well, which I don't really understand. Honestly, I think it was because they devoured their own Torite Test Pilot. That's the only reason we're in this game, I think. Intimidator, okay. There's a flock. Exactly what we needed. Might as well leave it up. They have power, they can swing through this, so we maybe just take the damage. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna play a power there. Sir, can you not have so many retributions, please? And a Thorn Beast? Goodness gracious. Alright. Okay, well, that's a Trekker. If we don't die exactly this turn because we have to take this damage, we might have a chance. No, we don't, because they can just twist out of this. Duelist Blade? Duelist Blade doesn't help us. I think we're dead. That one goes... bottom? Yeah, bottom. Yeah, I mean, we can block here, but they can just twist this to make it 4. Unfortunate. We just, didn't find a unit early enough. It's fine. Not great, fine. Much better than last night? Well, I'm glad to hear it, man. Oh boy, we're up against Julius. I have to mute this guy. Cool avatar, though. Actually, that's a really cool avatar. I might have to get that one.
Reporting in.
You just mute everyone in Eternal. A fever of 103.2. Oh my goodness. Dude, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's no joke. Broke really this morning. Had ice on my forehead and on the back of my neck. Well, that probably helps.
Your end draws near.
Okay. That's a good card. We could put Machete here, but we kind of want it on Flock, maybe? We want to give Flock flying at least one turn. This can't block here. We need... Man, that's a cool cut, by the way. We need the Stranger to get in here, too. If any way to make us discard, this doesn't work, but I think we actually just play this here. I think we keep that as well. Suppose we could have swung, would they just get some of it back? We want this to die. If I got into 104, I would have taken myself to the ER. So that's a fine line there between 103.2 and 104. I probably didn't play this correctly, but that's fine. Now we have Flock we can get in here. Could be Isolate, maybe. Oh, okay. I'm in SMJ, so I take Ashara, Throne Warden, or Ceremonial Mask. Ooh. That's a tough call, actually. Those are all really good cards. Which Ashara is it? Wait. I want to do this here. Could just play it, right? Shifting to Exhaust doesn't seem super relevant here. I guess we do it. I mean, it's 6 free damage if we do, so might as well. Why is my life so hard? Back to pick one. Yeah, it's tough. 3 for 3 with Deadly. That's a good unit. Wait, which? Oh, that's the Ashara you're talking about. Yeah, that's. Wait, is that the one that does the, like, if it attacks with another thing, it gives it a boost and all that fancy stuff? Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's a really good unit. I don't know if it's great in draft. Oh, why didn't I play this? God damn it. I don't know if it's great in draft though. I kind of feel like it's either Throne Warden or Ceremonial Mask. Both are really good. Yeah, we'll play both of these. Oh, we didn't even need to do that. It can fly, or it can swing through these anyway. I think they forgot that they couldn't gain life. Yeah, when you attack with another thing, you sack it, you give it quick draw, and then you sack it at the end of the turn. Yeah. When Ashara attacks with exactly one other unit. Yep. Took Warden? Yeah, I think that's a good call. Yo, what it is, Matty? What's going on, Puffy Wuffy? How you doing tonight? Good to see you, man. I think we got the win here. They've been stuck on power for a while, Can't gain life because of Brawler. Thought they could. Couldn't do it. Drinking some beer, getting ready to record? Nice! Hey, that's a good time to be recording after you drink some beer. Alright, we got there. Everything expensive. Not enough power. I think we gotta ship that one. This might be one of the better hands we've seen with this deck. I think that's a pretty easy keep. It's almost as good as the first hand we got in the whole draft. Suppose we play this one first. We now have double primal guaranteed. We'll have double fire with this. We don't need double justice. We actually have everything we need. So let's do this. We'll just get this primal. It's fine. Gotta give them props for the Black Clover name. I don't know if I'm familiar with what Black Clover or Silverfire are. Enlighten me, please. Wow. Trekker, you are most welcome, sir. If only they could see the future like a real character. That would be pretty dope. Fine trade there. And Shumbrin, it's fine. Not concerning. We would love to find a free wing glider in the near future. We have 2 ways to scout here. Pretty beautiful, actually. Oh, Julius Novachrono, I see. Character from the anime Black Clover. I gotcha. Nice. Ooh, boy, that is good. If we get enough power for that, we're gonna be in great shape. This needs to die in the most immediate of ways. I think we just overheat though. Let's just blast them in the face, and then they're gonna do this thing. We only have one scout left currently. I think we put this bottom. This is the thing that's doing the winning for us currently. So they're gonna try to shrink this, and then we'll be able to Streets of Flame. Actually, it costs 5, right? Oh yeah, they're still at least a turn off. Shiny Finder, sure. Not really that scary. 2/2 drops seems reasonable. Not gonna swing with the 2/2, of course, but might as well play them both. Still one turn away from being able to twist onto it. Oh my goodness, Puffy Wuffy with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. Let's get some shrugs in the chat for our newest sub.
You aren't welcome here.
Oh my god, come on. There we go. Boom. Very much appreciated, my friends. Let's let that go, maybe? I don't love that they stun that. That seems fine to let it go, though. Hey, what's going on, Barry Dan? How you doing tonight? Oh, we're close. 2 more. So... do you want to wait on this? At the same time, it is a way to win the game. Drawing the card is great, and if we draw... man, if we draw power next turn, we're going to be so upset that we did this. I think we actually just wait past the turn. Hopefully they draw power and try to shrink this. We can kill this. We want this thing to be dead.
Don't go in unarmed.
Or they're just going to still be stuck on power. That's also a thing. It's actually even worse. We are going to kill this, though. Okay, that's good. And this is unfortunately going to die. But it'll get in damage. And then we'll be able to... actually, maybe we just swing one of the 2/2s. Actually seems good. Yeah, no block here. Sorry. Doing pretty decent. Nice, man. Glad to hear you're doing pretty decent. That's better than horrible, right? Yeah, we're not going to just do the trade here. That seems silly. We'll let them eat this. Not a big deal. And then get our onslaught. So now we have a 3-turn clock in the air. And then power gets us this. Okay, sure. Power still gets us this. It's unfortunate we don't have a way to kill this thing. Come on, man. Guess it's flock. Gotta keep waiting here. We need power for this and power for this. And the power for this might just win the game. Okay. Freeman Glider would maybe win the game on the spot. I guess not exactly, but pretty close. Gives us 8 damage for free.
We survive.
Sure. Putting on PayPal deposit to hit my bank? Ooh, nice. It's always nice to have that sweet cheddar coming in. Yeah, I'll play this. It's starting to slip away. 2 guaranteed. They're gonna find power eventually to start shrinking things and make this bigger. Yeah, they have it. Cap had a 7-1 draft earlier and forgot to save the list. Ah, bummer, dude. I had the same problem. I have to actually pull it out of my video to send it to Farming Eternal podcast, of course. Congrats on your 7-1 though. That's awesome. Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's only 4. Still not good though. Okay, we found it. Yes, we're obviously amplifying. Oh no. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Something bad happened. We're dead. Doesn't matter. Whew. Yeah, I think everything's alright. Tony, I think, got in a fight with a kitty that he did not win. And, I mean, yeah, he shouldn't be messing with the cats. Yeah, he's got to learn somehow, right? I think it's just, he got in a little tiff, and he came out on the losing end, but I think he's okay. Yeah, Tony's a dog. Yeah, he just learned how to use the stairs, and upstairs is the cat's kind of safe place, and I think maybe he scared the big one, and they got in a little fight, and he may have gotten a little bit scratched, so not great, but I think he's okay. He just got a little scared, but he should be okay. I feel like maybe we had a chance in that game. Tony got the win for our opponent there. It's okay though, of course, Tony comes first. His hand's pretty good. It's slow, but it's fine. Man, who knew there was going to be so much excitement on the stream? Whew, kind of gets the blood pumping, you know? Good draw there. I think we actually wait on Lookout after we get Flock, so we get at least one chance to get it flying. Maybe not? Nah, I think it's probably not worth. I just want to curve out here. Streets of Flame is great. That's a way to achieve the same thing, but it's on a new card. You get this down. Good shape. My cat got scared that much, pooping and peeing, because she got tied up in a hamper and couldn't figure out a way out. Oh no, she was running around with a handle wrapped around her waist. Oh, that's so sad. That's what I was worried about. I thought he was going to be like, you know, have some like cord around his throat or something and he was getting strangled. I don't know. It was really scary. Hey, Slade! Thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a great stream, man. Did you get out of gold here? I saw that you were trying to get out of gold. Hopefully you achieved your goal there. Dual Blade seems pretty solid here. Get that thing out of here. Get him. Yeah, thank you so much again for that raid, man. Thank you, thank you. Still stuck? Aw, too bad. Are you in, I think you're in gold 1, right? You will get there. I believe in you. Let's see. Streets of Flame and this would kill it. Then we can play this. We don't really want them swinging back at us. I think it makes sense. We take some damage, but I mean, honestly, it's completely fine. Could have done it in the opposite order, I guess. Still fine. Sure. That lets us double amplify. Gold 1, nice. Yes, this is draft. Yeah, you'll get there, Slade, don't worry. Sometimes it takes longer than other months, you know? Ooh, high alert, nice. It might be better to high alert here. I think we gotta get the unit down though. Did he? Oh geez. Oh boy. Apparently Tony peed a lot. We right before the raid, we had a little bit of an incident over here. My dog and cat got in a little bit of a fight, and the dog got a little scared and kind of peed and pooped everywhere. So that's not great, but everybody's okay now, thankfully. Definitely mighty striking on both of these. Have a nice stream on out and watching draft. Alright, man, well, have a good night. Alright, got there. And this is close. It sucks having Clan Barracks in hand to start. We don't have double primal for Trekker, so the only thing we can do is patrol Stranger and then maybe Albatross? If we drop power? Maybe that's okay though. I mean, we have double fire, we just need one more primal and we have this. We may find some scouts. I think maybe it's alright. We gotta hope we drop power, of course. Certainly not the best hand we've seen. Okay. I mean, that's another primal. I feel like there's a way we can give Patrol Onslaught. We don't have to play him on turn 1. I think maybe that's worthwhile. So if we don't actually play this first, we aren't going to be able to like curve these and then also play Trekker.
We pass judgment.
Yeah, it's got to be Stranger. We want to play this guy after we play Trekker. Trade seems fine.
Something catch your eye.
Huh. Okay. 4 colors and a merchant. Oh, I guess probably not actually 4 colors though. Hey, what's going on, Brizo? The Haps is draft currently. See if we can get into diamonds. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Alright, another thing that's scout payoff. I like it. We may just play this Albatross if we don't draw power. Yeah, we're obviously not trading there. That is completely fine. So playing Flock here would let us scout after and get both things, but I think we want to do this. We actually could go or no, we don't have to go shift because we drew power. So we'll play this. This becomes a 4/4. That doesn't seem super relevant, I think. We have all the influence we need. Then we get in here. No trade. We get to play the Patrol as a 3/2, which doesn't let it block, but it's still better to have it bigger.
Enemy sighted.
So you might as well play it in the correct sequence. Hey, welcome back, Gemini. Draft is a skill I need to work on for sure. Nice, yeah, that's where I was for a long time too. I feel like I've gotten quite a bit better, but I think I have a long way to go still. Yeah, draft is really tough. It takes a lot of practice. Machete, huh? Okay. Well, I'd like my own machete. Or can we please just get a Freewing Glider? Freewing Glider on this would just be glorious. Issue I'm having is I want to brew. That doesn't sound like an issue to me. Brewing's great. Ooh, we're getting closer to this. I think we do just Murder's Flock. We're not just gonna slam this into a 4/6, of course. My card eval skills aren't up to par for constructed. You don't think so? So you card this great in draft and think it'll be good in constructed? Oh, sometimes it can be. I mean, if you find the right shelf for it. Dervish, alright. If they twist, it's really not that big of a deal. Also hate wasting shift zone. Now that I understand 100%. Okay, I mean, we'll trade here. Not doing anything anyway. Seems odd, but I'll take it.
To the stores.
So this is a good way to kill them. I'd love to drop power. Power into power would be just great. I don't often say that, but it would be great here. Swinging there, huh? Sure. Seems like they may have a trick. Still think it's worth it. No trick.
I'll gladly
Thought
join
maybe
the
coin was
fray.
coming, but also not coin.
Push on to victory.
There it is. Yeah, baby. Warhawk's fine too. I mean, we need power, definitely, but that is still fine. So we could just twist here. We're definitely taking 7 if they swing. There's no reason to block there. Because it would require a double block, and that's just not worth it. Sir? They only have 2 cards in hand. Seems like it shouldn't take quite this long to get to the correct line. I mean, they were hovering over cards, so they seem to still be here. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that damage. Quake type. Sure. So we can't twist and play this. We'll just get in here. This trade seems fine, really. And the chump here is fine too. We have the win in the air. So this is not even enough on board, so they would need a trick, but I think that is completely fine, because chump, get him for 10, win the game. Unfortunately, we never got to barracks. And we're running 18 power, I'm pretty sure, so it seems like we should be able to get there. I don't know what this could get that could help them. Like mob rule, I guess, if it's even still a thing, but that's, we can still twist this twice and have enough. Yep, gets in with everything. Chump and chump. Seems very unlikely they have 14 points of damage in one card. Yep. Alright. Ah, man. Actually, that's not really that great of a hand, even if we did have the power. Thinking it might have been, but not really. We need justice, but I still think this is fine. 2-drop, this can give us extra twists and make this a pretty relevant flyer. Seems decent. Patrol's a very good draw. We could wait, but I think we just play it.
Reporting in.
Last time we waited, it didn't end up being all that relevant, and those extra points of damage maybe could have killed them quicker, we don't know. So it seems like not the worst call to just slam it here. But Matty, I made it Diamond in Draft today. Ooh, nice, man. That's awesome. Congrats. Oh, come on. We need ours. Why? Why do you get that? Oh, man, I really hope they can't scout. Because if they can't, we can free wing glider and ping ping. If they can, we're in serious trouble. Yeah, it's gotta be Albatross. Please don't have a scout. This one turn, can you please? One time? One time? You could go one turn without scouting.
A potion for any occasion.
Did it work? Did we get there? No scout? Yes! Ooh, and a way to do it here. Sweet. We can't actually play this and then twist, so I think we just conflagrate. Man, that was good. Good draw there. That's fine. I mean, it was the best target for free wing, but at the same time, we can make any of these a flyer. Doesn't seem like the end of the world. Sure. Ooh, Flock. That is a very good target for it. No swings. That face. That can't possibly be happening, right? Face? Oh, come on. Where's our justice, man? Bottom, I guess. I guess I could put it on something else. Seems fine though. That was worth the ace base to get all the damage in. They have Flock as well. Ooh, Salamander, nice. So we swing with everything. It doesn't quite get us there, does it? Does not. Alright, we're just gonna play Salamander and pass. Next turn we can twist it and then we should be able to get in. That does require them to not have any more units. Probably relatively unrealistic to think that's gonna happen. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a lot of blocking potential for sure. Come on! Where is the justice? Now we need like a Mighty Strikes, something like that. Gotta just keep passing here. 3-wing glider on this would be really good. Probably should have waited, I guess, although we had no way of knowing we were gonna draw that.
Don't go in unarmed.
I mean, sure. I think we can take the 5. They have a trick? Was that a char? There's justice. Play it regular. Streets. Ooh, streets might be a way to break through the flyer. Yeah, we gotta keep it. Again, probably made the wrong choice with where to put the 3-wing glider. Should have been on one of these. The trick means blocking here is terrible. Maybe we just take 5 again. Hopefully if you followed me here from Slade's stream, my BSH list is posted. It's a very rough version, but I've given some ideas of how I made it work. Nice. Well, what's up, Taylor? How you doing tonight? Lethal with Salamander plus Street? Oh, duh. Good call. Base is the place, right? Sweet. So slow. Like absurdly slow, but it's close to having enough influence. I think it's fine. Just don't be mega fast, please, Raziel. Okay, not having a 1-drop is certainly good. And we get no 2. Okay, that's fine.
All change.
Well, we're certainly drawing all the power, and we now have all the influence we need, which is great. We're actually 1 away from being able to play Clan Barracks, also good. Hopefully this Flock does some work. We may just have to do the glider on it, which again, it's not the best target for it, but I think probably worth it in this situation. Ooh, hello. Alright, well maybe we don't, because we can just play this on turn 5. We don't have to shift it, and then we can put the glider on this. That's a pretty tidy sum in the air. That tells me trick. That pause, oh, it didn't pause there really, did it? Huh, they bluffed me. Could be an onslaught trigger they're looking for. Interesting. Maybe they're just really good at hiding their pauses. Still possible. Okay, now that we have Oni Patrol, I think we actually do play this shifted. We'll exhaust this guy. The swing is fine. If they really want to trade, actually we should have exhausted this. So they couldn't, that's the thing they want to trade for. That was silly. Silly mistake to be making, but we wanted to do it sequence that way just with a better exhaust target there. eventually it was gonna die, so nothing really we can do about that. And you never really know, they may have traded for this anyway. I think we let it go and try to race here.
Reporting in.
Don't mind draft for a bit, but not a fan. Hey, it's not for everybody. Okay, interesting to include in any deck, I would say. So let's see, if we kill this, they can swing through to kill the weapon, but I think that's okay. We'll pick up a trade and eat in the process. Could also just free wing glider here. I think it's duelist blade. And actually, we shouldn't swing. Yeah, we should just let it go. If we swung there, we'd put ourselves way too low. You're hooked, Gemini? I am too. It's so much fun. But I can understand why people don't like it. I mean, I didn't really for the longest time.
Reporting in.
Enemy sighted.
Alright. Well, everything's out on the table, huh? So 5. We hope they don't have a good draw. We unfortunately will not be able to swing here. Overheat? Yeah, it's not gonna do it. We might as well just do this. I guess I gotta go bottom. We need a unit. We might play a little bit of Constructed after this draft, though. Might mess around with the twist deck that I've been brewing with. Okay. Well, I guess I should have anticipated that, huh? That's really a bummer. Yeah, because we are going to switch over to Slay the Spire in a little bit here, so we might as well get a little Constructed in as well. Why not? How's that deck been doing? You know, I was 7-1 when I first built it, and since then I'm like 3-10 or something ridiculous like that. I feel like I've been hitting pretty bad run of luck, but still doesn't feel great. Duelist. I mean, it's a unit. This doesn't matter. We're dead. Alright, we got. We first half got by that weapon being a thing. Also, not drawing units for pretty much forever. That deck was pretty strong though. I felt good playing that deck. Also got a little unlucky with the pet battle getting in the way of game 2. There was a chance we could have won that one. But hey, it's all good.